Aha! Oh! Hello, everyone. Welcome to my video. Today is Thursday, the 27th of July, 2023. My name is Tathata from Thailand. In this video, I'd like to talk about the true Dharma in Buddhism for the people who have the most wisdom. If you are a real person who wants to end suffering and attain nirvana in this life, you have to listen to me only, because I'm Pla Arahant in Thailand. Aha! I'm ready to help everyone on this earth to attain nirvana in this life. I'm ready. Aha! But are you ready? It's up to you. You know, the word Arahant or an Arahant means a perfect person who has realized as it really is and has attained nirvana. Dharma was taught by the Buddha can solve all problems, not just temporarily but forever. True Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspirational quote. There are only the truth that everyone can understand. The ultimate goal of studying in Buddhism is to attain nirvana in this life. It's not just about wanting to know what the Buddha taught. Then you will suffer again. If you want to end suffering permanently, you must attain nirvana only. Achieving nirvana is the end of all suffering, because there's no cause to be born anymore. You know, when we die and we're born again, no matter how many times we are born again, we must suffer. Please bear in mind. You know, Buddhism does not teach us to solve right problem and not teach to let go when we are suffering. The cause of suffering is we are misunderstanding. We believe that this is our true self, so we attach to everything in this world, and we will suffer. You know. Basically, you must first understand what the Buddha taught. The Buddha taught Dharma only. Dharma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Dharma is not a human being, is not an animal, is not an object. Therefore, Dharma doesn't mean anything according to the meaning of the fictitious language. Dharma doesn't mean anything. Everything in this world is Dharma only. Can you understand me? You are Dharma, I am Dharma. Everything in this world is Dharma. No one suffers, no one is happy, because our true self doesn't really exist. As I told you, Dharma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Dharma doesn't mean human being, doesn't mean an object, doesn't mean an animal. You are Dharma, I am Dharma. Everything in this world is Dharma only. If you are a Vipassana practitioner, if you are a new Vipassana practitioner, I will teach you. I teach you for free, no cost. You know, Dharma practice in Buddhism doesn't mean meditation and doesn't mean mindfulness training. The right practice is being aware of what you are thinking. Being aware of what you are thinking. Being aware of what you are thinking is Dharma practice in Buddhism. Can you understand me? I say this as sound weird because you have never heard someone say it like me before. I say the right practice in Buddhism is being aware of what you are thinking. If you are curious about something or something you want to know, don't ask any question to anyone. Until you can realize your thought, you will find the right answer and you will find the ultimate wisdom in your thought. Can you understand me? The right practice in Buddhism is being aware of what you are thinking, as I told you. Dharma practice in Buddhism doesn't mean meditation, doesn't mean mindfulness training. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, if you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, when you listen to me, when you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again, until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally, you will have opportunity to attain nice right. Can you understand me? Through Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspirational quote. There are only the truth that everyone can understand. Through Dharma in Buddhism is suitable for only people who have the most wisdom. Those who can understand in this talk must become individual. That how many people there are, and must be intelligent person only. Through Dharma in Buddhism is very easy to understand. If you want to solve life problem, if you want to end all suffering, if you want to attain nirvana, you must try to understand every story I convey. Can you understand me? As I told you, those who can understand in this talk must be counted individually. That how many people there are, and must be counted, and must be intelligent person only. The topic to speak in this video, let's take a look. The topic to speak in this video, let's take a look. There is the meaning of language inserted into the human voice. The meaning of language doesn't really exist. Wow! I said it as a Soviet because you have never heard someone say it like me before. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said. Can you understand me? You must consider along as I said. Until it goes deep into your heart, then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain nirvana in this life. Through Dharma in Buddhism doesn't have inspiration and quote. There are only the truth that everyone can understand. Please bear in mind. From now on, I like to talk about the language. You know, the language we use in everyday life, whether spoken language or written language. Both of these languages, it's such the fictional language. It doesn't mean real language. The language was created by humans on this earth for communication, understanding, temporality. We use the language from birth to death until we believe it's true. Where can I find the meaning of the language? The language we use in everyday life is just the fictional language. It doesn't mean real language. The language we use in everyday life is such the fictitious language. It doesn't mean real language. We use the language from birth to death until we believe it's true. In reality, the meaning of the fictional language is doesn't really exist. It's just the belief in your thought. The story in this talk I want you to understand about the fictional language. I say the meaning of the fictional language, it doesn't really exist. Can you understand me? The meaning of the fictional language, it doesn't really exist. The language is word created by human on research for communication, understanding temporarily. Can you understand me? In reality, the meaning of the fictional language cannot be describe everything in this world. The meaning of the fictional language cannot be represent feeling. Can you understand me? I say, in reality, the meaning of the fictional language cannot be describe everything in this world. For example, let's take a look. You were taught to believe this is a cat. You were taught to believe this is a cat, and a cat is on the tree. Meow, meow, meow. You were taught to believe this is a cat. In reality, what you see now, it doesn't mean a cat. You see the way you see. You see the way you see. You see suchness. You see, and the most important is you see the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. This is the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism to end false suffering. Again, now you see the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language as we believe. This is Dharma in Buddhism. Can you understand me? Because you have never heard someone say like me before, as I told you. The language cannot be describe everything in this world. For example, if I want to use the language to describe what you see now, I say, this is a cat. A cat has 4 legs, 1, 2, 3, 4. A cat has 1 head. A cat has 2 eyes, 2 ears. No, that at all. As I told you, it's just the belief in the meaning of the fictitious language. What you see now, you see the way you see the way it is. And the most important is you see the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. This is ultimate wisdom in Buddhism to end false suffering. You see Dharma. You see universal truth. You see the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language as we believe it. Can you understand me? It's very easy to understand. We suffer because we believe that this is our true self. So we attach to everything in this world. What you see now, it doesn't mean a man who is walking. It doesn't mean a man who is speaking. Hello, how are you? Hello, everyone. It doesn't mean a cat. As soon as you hear meow, 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 this is cat voice. As soon as you hear cat's voice, meow, 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 there will be an image like this in your thought. As soon as you hear meow, 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 there will be an image in your thought because you were taught to believe from birth to death. Meow, 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 meow. It means what you see now. But in reality, what you see now is Dharma, is universal truth, is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language as we believe. Ultimate wisdom. Now you see ultimate wisdom in Buddhism. Dharma practice in Buddhism is being aware of what you are thinking. If you are curious about something or something you want to know, don't ask any question to anyone until you can realize your thought. You will find the true Dharma in Buddhism. You will find the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. What you see now in reality is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Can you understand me? Dharma in Buddhism is very easy to understand, or you don't want to understand, or it's hardly impossible to understand. Dharma in Buddhism is very easy to understand, like this. In the same way as I told you, the language cannot be described everything in this world, and the language cannot be represent feeling. For example, when you soak your hand in water, I want to know, when you soak your hand in cold water, I want to know, how do you feel? You answer, I feel wet and cold. In reality, you feel the way you feel the way it is. And the most important is you feel the true nature of reality that has no name in any Buddhist language. You feel Dharma, you feel universal truth, you feel Suchness, you feel Tathata, you feel the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism to end false suffering, as I told you. Dharma in Buddhism is very easy to understand. If you want to overcome anger, overcome suffering, overcome depression and anxiety, you must try to understand every story I convey in this world. In the same way, when you drink coffee, I want to know, how do you feel? You answer, I feel hot, I feel bitter. Not at all. You feel the way you feel. You feel the way it is. You feel sadness. When you drink coffee, you feel the true nature of reality that has no name in any Buddhist language. If you can understand in this talk, that means you are wise. I want to say, if you are a new Vipassana practitioner, Dharma practice in Buddhism doesn't mean meditation, doesn't mean mindfulness training. As I told you, being aware of what you are thinking is the right practice in Buddhism. Being aware of what you are thinking is the right practice in Buddhism. Don't make meditation and mindfulness training the best way to solve right problem, the best way to end false suffering, the best way to attain nirvana, the best way to find the ultimate wisdom in Buddhism is until you can realize your thought. Can you understand me? As I told you, in reality, the meaning of the language, it doesn't really exist because, as I told you, Dharma in Buddhism doesn't mean human being, doesn't mean an animal, doesn't mean an object. Can you understand me? Human being doesn't really exist, and animal doesn't really exist. Therefore, the meaning of the language doesn't really exist because the meaning of the language is most created by human on this earth. If you can understand it, Dharma doesn't mean human being. Dharma doesn't mean anything. Dharma is the true nature of reality that has no name in any Buddhist language. Please bear in mind. The topic to speak in this video, I say, there is the meaning of language insert into the human voice. The meaning of the fictional language doesn't really exist. I say this that sounds weird. When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. The story I will say following is very easy to understand or hardly impossible to understand, or you don't want to understand. I say, when we speak, we use the fictional language. When we sing a song, we use the fictional language. Songwriter create lyric of the song. Songwriter create lyric of a song. Can you understand me? By using the fictional language, songwriter create lyric of the song by using the fictional language. Again, when we speak, we use the fictional language to speak. When we sing a song, we use the fictional language to sing. For example, if I say, I love you, I love you, I love you, can you hear me? You can hear the sentence, I love you, I love you, I love you. And when I sing a song, if I sing a song, the young one, darling were the young one, the young one, darling were the young one. Aha, ไม่ธรรมดา ไม่ธรรมดา just kidding. Now, the young one, darling were the young one. Now I'm singing. Now I'm singing. The young one, darling were the young one. Da 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 da. The young one, darling were the young one. Let me speak Thai. ไม่ธรรมดา ไม่ธรรมดา ใช่ใช่มาก Just kidding. You know, when we speak, we use the fictional language to speak. When we sing, we use the fictional language to sing. You know, if I say, I love you, or I sing a song, the young one, darling were the young one. Now, when I speak, I love you. When I speak, I love you. I speak the sentence, I love you. You can hear two things simultaneously. Again, when I say the sentence, I love you, you can hear two things simultaneously. For example, when I say, I love you, you can hear me, I love you. I say, when you hear, I say the sentence, I love you. You hear two things simultaneously. The first thing is human voice. Human voice is I-O. The human voice only is I-O. But the meaning of the fictional language which insert into the human voice is the sentence of I love you, I love you, I love you. Can you understand me? As I told you, the meaning of the sentence I love you insert into the human voice. When I say the sentence I love you, I love you, I love you, you can hear two things simultaneously. The first thing is human voice. Human voice is like this. I-O-O, 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 or I-O-O, I-O-O. But the meaning of the fictional language is the sentence I love you, I love you, I love you. You know, the meaning of the fictional language which insert into the human voice is doesn't really exist. I say this as Soviet. The meaning of the fictional language which insert into the human voice is doesn't really exist. In the same way, when I sing a song, Tathata, da 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 da. The young one, darling were the young one, the young one, darling were the young one. When I sing a song, I use the fictional language to sing. Can you understand me? Songwriter create lyric of the song by use fictional language. Can you understand me? While you are hearing this, the young one, darling were the young one, you can hear two things simultaneously. The first thing is ow, ow. The first thing is human voice. Human voice is ow, 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 ow. Again, human voice is ow, 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 ow. But the meaning of the fictional language which insert into the human voice is the lyric of this song. This song is, the sentence of this song is, the young one, darling boy, the young one. The meaning of the young one, darling boy, the young one is such a fictitious language. The meaning of the young one, darling boy, the young one is such the belief. It's in your thought. The meaning of the young one, darling boy, the young one is world created by human on this earth. The meaning of the young one, darling boy, the young one is such a fictitious language. When you hear me, if I sing, the young one, darling boy, the young one, the young one, darling boy, the young one, you can hear two things. The first thing is human voice. The human voice is ta tao 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 tao. Human voice doesn't have the fictional language. Human voice doesn't have the fictional language. Human voice is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. Human voice is the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. But the sentence, the young one, darling boy, the young one, the sentence of the young one, darling boy, the young one that insert into the human voice is just the fictional language. The meaning of the young one, darling boy, the young one, it doesn't really exist. Oh, can you understand me? I say this, that it sounds weird because you have never heard someone say it like me before. Because you have never heard someone say it like me before. When you listen to me, you must try to understand every story I convey. Can you understand me? When you listen to me, you must consider along as I said over and over again until it goes deep into your heart. Then you will understand it, and finally you will have opportunity to attain nirvana life. Please bear in mind. From now on, I would like to talk about the meaning of the fictitious language will lead to suffering and will lead to happiness. Why did I say that? Let me explain. Let's take a look. You know, as I told you, the sentence I love you and the sentence I hate you. I love you and I hate you. It's word created by fictitious language. In reality, the meaning of I love you or I hate you, it doesn't really exist. You were taught to believe in the meaning of I love you, and you were taught to believe in the meaning of I hate you. As I told you, the meaning of I love you, it doesn't really exist. The meaning of I hate you, it doesn't really exist. As I told you, the fictional language cannot be describe everything in this world, and cannot be represent feeling, as I told you. Now I want you to understand. You suffer or you are happy because, let's take a look. As soon as you see the sentence which wrote that I love you, you can understand the meaning of I love you because you were taught to believe. You like the word love. Wow, you want to keep it for a long time. I love you, I love you, I love you. Tan 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 tan. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. ไม่ธรรมดา Tan 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 tan. I love you, I love you, I love you I love you ไม่ธรรมดา just kidding the meaning of I love you will lead to the meaning of I love you will lead to happiness because you were taught to believe in the meaning of the word love I love you in the same way the meaning of the sentence I hate you you don't like it because you don't like the meaning of hate in reality the meaning of love the meaning of hate is just the belief in the meaning of the fictitious language the meaning of love the meaning of the word love the meaning of the word hate it doesn't really exist it's not really exist it's just the belief in your thought as soon as you see this sentence you know that I hate you the meaning of I hate you will lead to suffering will lead to suffer because you don't like the meaning of I hate you you want to kick it out you don't like the meaning of I hate you you want to kick it out but you like the meaning of the sentence I love you can you understand me in reality the meaning of I love you and the meaning of I hate you it doesn't really exist can you understand me if you can understand this talk that means you are wise can you understand me I will teach you to be a wise person when you listen to me you must consider along as I said over and over again until it's go deep in you until it goes deep into your heart then you will understand it in reality no one suffers no one is happy can you understand me can you understand me I say the meaning of the language will lead to suffering or happiness because we were taught to believe in the meaning of the fictional language as I told you topic to speak in this is all I say there is the meaning of the fictional language inserted into the human voice can you hear that voice dog's voice a dog voice a dog's voice dog's voice just kidding can you hear that that's dog voice now you can hear the true nature of reality it doesn't mean dog's voice because you were taught to believe if I say meow 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 there will be an image in your thought because you were taught to believe meow 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 it means a cat in the same way you were taught to believe dog voice not at all it doesn't mean dog's voice it doesn't mean cat's voice it's the true nature of reality that has no name you hear meow 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 you hear the true nature of reality you hear you hear the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language as soon as you hear meow 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 it doesn't have the meaning of the fictitious language inserted into cat voice can you understand me aha every story I convey in this video I want you to understand the meaning of the fictional language it doesn't really exist we believe in the meaning of the fictional language the meaning of the fictional language will lead to happiness and suffering if you can't understand this talk as I told you you are wise every story I convey in the video I say, I have to borrow the fictional language to create content and story to talk to you first and about the flavors idea or thought process. The flavors idea or thought process is a heart of plenty of false suffering. Dharma practice in Buddhism is being aware of what you are thinking until you can realize yourself. You will find the ultimate wisdom. You will find the true nature of reality that has no name in any fictitious language. This is ultimate wisdom in Buddhism to end of false suffering. Please bear in mind.